Welcome to SEHO here at SMT Hybrid Packaging. I'm joined by Heike Schlesman. Nice to see you, Heike.
Nice to see you, Trevor, and thank you for coming by.
Thank you. So we're looking at what's new this week, and it's actually quite a milestone for SEHO because you're moving into a whole new business segment. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, actually we see a trend that customers are looking for turnkey solutions, particularly in THT processes. And what we focus on is that we expanded over the recent years our product line for automation, means handling solutions all around the manufacturing lines. Not only soldering systems, but also the handling around it. Starting with conveyor systems, simple conveyor systems for board handling or workpiece carrier handling, like buffer systems, for example, turn stations, also workplaces which are ergonomically designed and individually adjustable in height. And of course also cobots and robots, they are also part of this business unit. And here at the show, for example, we have a robot which is in a very individual in a housing which can be equipped individually. So that the robot can be used on a very small footprint for different tasks. It can, for example, place components, it can assemble or disassemble component downholding systems, can load and unload work pieces, so very flexible in use and can be integrated in one of our manufacturing lines.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I mean, robotics have been used in a number of different applications throughout the factory. So one of them you mentioned was placing odd form components, of course. Yes. Another one is maybe unloading and loading into other standalone machines, which are typically known as standalone machines. And I guess that integrates with your other handling systems like conveyors, etc., as you mentioned.
Exactly. What we offer the customer is a complete manufacturing line. Particular thing maybe to mention is that we really work together with the customer. We don't have, we don't concentrate on things that you can get everywhere. We work with the customer and get his specific production challenge solved. So our starting point always is the specific requirement the customer has, and from this starting point we work together with the customer to get his particular manufacturing solution.
Right, so you're not really doing a suite of off-the-shelf standard boxes.
Exactly.
You're doing a lot more customized work.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you think that will eventually become more standardized as you handle more different solutions? Yeah. Like, say for example, somebody says, I want a loader and unloader for an AOI system. Well, you do it once, the next time the guy comes to you, you've already done that. So
Exactly. These are things you can standardize over the time, of course, and this is also a goal of us. But the creativity to really develop a complete manufacturing line, which then can be using standardized components within the manufacturing line, that's our particular strength, actually, that we really have the creativity to create manufacturing lines that are really customer specific. And this particularly applies, for example, also for the workplaces, which are always really designed to the specific customer needs.
Now, obviously this fits into the smart factory solutions type portfolio. A big part of that is obviously data. Pulling data off of the machines and the line. I'm sure this is going to be no different. What's the interface like, and is it sort of the Hermes standard compliant and CFX and all this type of thing?
Yeah, of course, a very, very critical issue and very important issue nowadays. Of course, all our machines, the soldering machines and also the handling solutions, they have an interface so that they communicate on whichever standard which is needed, started from the Hermes standard, from Pulse system, which we can connect. Also this new CFX standard, IPC CFX standard, we all can correspond to that, so that's no issue at all. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, very exciting development. Anything else that's particularly new this week?
Yeah, actually, we also have here at our booth, we have our new redesigned power selective. So this machine itself is not new, but we have a complete technical redesign. And just to break it down to one sentence, we have a very, very flexible selective soldering machines which can handle high volumes, and this on a very small footprint. And this is really unique because you have the flexibility to integrate, for example, 3 different processes, means mini-wave soldering, multi-wave soldering, and even conventional wave soldering into only one machine. We can handle very high volumes because we have 6 workstations working in parallel where we can process the boards. And also we can integrate, as you know, additional processes like a selective brush process and an AOI process, which is absolutely unique in the market. And this all this on only 5.5 square meters, and I think this is unbeatable.
It's a very small footprint. I mean, but interesting to hear. So you're actually combining wave soldering with selective in the real sense. So you could have a full wave soldering line going through and then separately have a selective working.
Actually, we have many customers who changed their products from wave soldering to selective soldering, SMT and selective soldering, but there are always a few products left which need to be wave soldered. And they don't want to have a complete wave soldering manufacturing line, of course, because it takes money, it takes footprint and everything. And those few products you can solder without any product library on our power selective. So that's the key.
Always innovating, always ahead. You know. Heike, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.